Now, for tipping the scales of justice, Mama Donna Adelson and her lawyers are asking for a change of venue because of her oldest son's deposition and the statements he made. And we talked Tuesday about that depo here on Opening Statements. Rob Adelson, he's actually a doctor, Dr. Rob Adelson, I should say, made comments that could be considered damaging, very damaging to his mother's case. And now his mom's attorneys say they have no ability to unring the bell. Like when asked if his mother was sharp or gullible, Rob answered that Donna is not someone who's gullible or who could pull the wool over their eyes very easily. Rob has been estranged from the rest of the family since the murder of Dan Markel. We don't even have a photo of him, you guys, because he's not been talked about. Many people didn't even know there was another sibling. Well, Donna's trial is set to begin in June. And so we're wondering, will the information from Rob's deposition about his opinion of his mother not being gullible be enough to get a change of venue? Or is the defense reaching here? Well, let's bring in two great criminal defense attorneys, Noah Pines and Casey Early. All right, Noah, what do you think? Is this a reach or is this legit?
Well, I read the motion, and it sounds like the clerk didn't do their job.
Right.
Didn't seal what was supposed to be sealed. This case already does have a lot of media attention. It's not the first trial or the second trial, right? Or even the third trial. I think it's at least the fourth time.
We lost count, yeah.
Right. I mean, you had a trial, mistrial, another trial.
Right.
And so I get it. And the defense attorney is being transparent. He's like, look, I was going to see how jury selection goes, but bring this up, and I need to bring it up now. So I think it's a valid motion based on what I read. Appreciate
it, Noah. I have something I want to show on the screen. This is from the hearing where Rob Adelson was deposed. And something said here that there's no person who places their own interests first or something like that, more so than Mama Donna Adelson. So this is another one of those pieces of the depo that the defense team is citing here. Casey, tell me, do you think that the whole jury pool is potentially tainted here in the Tallahassee area and that this needs to be moved to get her a fair trial?
I don't think so. And here's why, because I always think about the change of venue. Clearly, if it's not the proper jurisdiction, you file a proper motion. But in this case, a change of venue, in other words, it's getting somewhat outdated. Because before, when the Supreme Court entered their opinion, the concern was that the community would be so hostile that there would not be a fair and impartial jury. But now with internet, social media, it's all over. And sometimes you may be in a different county, but you may still be a part or feel like you're a part of that community. I do not believe that, although the motion is valid, I don't think it's strong enough to change that venue, because the judge has to consider various factors, the cost, the inconvenience, and whether or not, even if you change that venue, will the defendant have a fair and impartial jury. So I do not believe that a change of venue would be appropriate in this instance, simply because it's not strong enough to bypass.
Great points from you both, Casey and Noah. Thank you. I want to play a clip for you, too. This is one of Mama Donna's jail calls, and she references all three of her kids. So you hear her talk about Rob. Listen to this call, and then I want to get both of your reactions on the other side.
I have one son that I don't speak with. I have one son who's close to being dead. And my daughter, whom I love, is doing this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I said to Harvey, I swear to God, our family was cursed. Absolutely cursed. And I don't know how to take care of it anymore. So.
All right, is the Adelson family cursed, or as my brother likes to say, does this family's problems bear their own fingerprints? You always say a lot of people's problems bear their own fingerprints. Noah, what'd you think listening to that?
Where's Dr. Sue? Bring her back.
Yeah, Dr. Sue Kornblum.
Yeah,
I know, she's seeing a client right now. We got to call her.
I mean, I'm no professional, but you could see that Donna, is that typical mom who probably creates every single problem and then says, why does this happen to me? And I think that's been pretty evident through everything I've watched on this case.
Right. Casey, what did you think listening to Mama Donna?
I don't think she's cursed. I think she's reaping the harvest from the seeds that she's sown, being in control, having that dominant position, and now she's playing victim. This is definitely not a curse because your hands are not clean, and I can't feel sorry, even based on trial number 1, 2, and 3. I just don't have sympathy because it's obvious that she had involvement.
Casey, thank you. I think so many courties share those sentiments. Thank you for saying that. I know many people are feeling it. It's really hard to feel sorry for Donna Adelson. I mean, especially because throughout all these trials, as you noted, I'd have to really go back and think how many we've seen. Her name always was coming up, always was coming up. And so now it's like, we've arrived. We're finally at the trial. Okay, so quick predictions. We have just about 30 seconds left. Do you think the judge will grant the motion, Noah?
Not immediately. I think that they'll go through jury selection and then reconsider during.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Casey, I think I know where you're going to go, but official prediction on our opening statements record here.
Motion denied, not sufficient.
Casey Early, Noah Pines, always a wonderful conversation with you both.